thank you so much for taking us to your company, and we're delighted to be here. So can you say something about your name and your title? But not the least, what business accomplishments have taken you to your position where you are today?
Yeah, my name is Lotta Lovén. I'm head of channels at Swedbank. I have been there since the late 2014, so it's a rather new challenge for me. Before that, I was working only with the digital channels and developing them for the last 5 years. But I have done very many things within the financial sector. So I have been a branch manager. I have been working with our large corporate and investment area. I have been doing marketing, and I have been a real estate manager. And I have been outside the bank building up a total online bank. And I think that's where my interest for the digital area first occurred. So I understood how much power you have in the digital meeting and how much you can do from that.
How interesting, and you have quite a breadth in your background. What do you feel is most exciting about working at your company today?
I think that the financial companies, they affect so many people. Everyone has a relationship to their economy, and we can provide things that improve the private and the corporate customers, help to gain a more efficient and better economy. And I think that for us, we are the biggest bank in Sweden. It's a tremendous opportunity to be able to work with 4.5 million private customers and more than 500,000 corporate customers with their daily banking and their advanced financial needs. We really affect many people and many corporates. It's really inspiring.
It's very indeed. When you work in your digital transformation, how do you work to get the business leaders involved? What do you do?
They will not get rid of me. No, maybe I'm a little bit un-Swedish here, but I have always done like this, that I have always approached the top management leaders because I want them to be ambassadors for our services. And if most part of our customers uses the digital services, of course the top management has to do it as well. So, for example, we now are creating the new digital bank, and I have from the start said that both the board and the top management team are, of course, the first pilots out. So they are the ones testing and actually has to, every third week, answer questions: what's working, what can be improved, so we can bring it on in the further development. And I have also taken the opportunities to be at the right meetings and the right places. So I'm often invited to the top management meetings and the board meetings as well to speak about this, and as well as going out to the branches and trying to see to that everyone understands the importance and the inspiration in this.
Very good, very exciting, and very good, very practical tips in there. Do you see any kind of specific characteristics in the leaders who embrace the digital quickest, fastest?
I think I do. I think that curiosity is one important thing to be, and also willing to change and have the brave to change things that have been done the same way for many years, because it hurts a little bit to go through digitalization as well, since for our kind of company, we have been in the market for 200 years, doing loans, doing savings, doing things in approximately the same way. And when you understand that you are going to change to digital processes and digital price models and digital relations, you have to be brave enough as a leader of a company to understand and to start that journey, because it's not done by itself.
That is very insightful, I believe. So can you tell us a bit about where are your company in terms of the digital transformation? What's going on right now, and what do you see for the future?
In some content, we are at the forefront, I would say. We have about 4.5 million private customers, and among them 90% are already using our digital services. So the customers uses what we provide them. But we have not done this from the perspective that we are a digital company. We have done this from a perspective that we add on the digital channel on top of the traditional channels. So I think that we are in the midst of understanding that the digital is the nave within our business. And we are doing some transformation because the customers don't visit us in the branches. Then we have to do the changes to adapt to that. And so we are continuously adapting, but it's recently that we have understood fully the consequences of the digital relationships.
How exciting. And in this journey, what do you think is most surprising? What have you found that is most surprising?
Personally, I have two reflections here, and one from a customer perspective, and that's that the customers adapt to advanced services. I have one example. When we launched our first version of the mobile bank app, we included a service to buy and sell stocks through the mobile phone, and I said, okay, this will be a nice feature, but nobody will use it. Now I think we have 25% of our total stock transactions through this little tool. And that's, I think that what we provide our customers with, they use immediately. So they are more advanced than we have realized. That's one reflection I do. And the other one is that the transformation journey will be so much more complex than we understood initially, because the old systems from banks are very heavy and very old and not really prepared for the digital transformation. We have to focus on that to make it possible to be very successful in the forefront.
Yes, you have to look at both perspectives during this change.